What's up, YouTube? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all. Now, previously we done dropped some videos pertaining to the whole Dr. Umar speaking on Eminem and other people speaking on Eminem and his position in hip hop. But now we got Mav Hoffa, and he up there with Vlad TV, and and Mav Hoffa gonna be speaking on it. So let's tune in and see what he had to say, and I'm gonna do my reaction. Y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments. If not, don't jump in. Let's rock.
Well, we have a lot to talk about today, but first we got to start off with Dr. Umar Johnson saying that Eminem can never be a GOAT because he's not black. Agree or disagree?
I disagree.
Explain.
Did black people invent basketball?
No.
Okay, cool. Phew.
Did black people invent golf?
No, Tiger Woods. And you know, when he said that, that's the first person I thought about. Tiger, I was like, well, there's Tiger Woods, and nobody seems to have a problem with his status. So why would we? Dr. Umar, respect him. I just think that sometimes, his beliefs are his beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
And, I might believe that, the moon is really made of mayonnaise, but I shouldn't go around telling everybody that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should just keep it to myself. Like,
Yeah.
All right, this ain't a popular opinion. He's not scared to say it, but just the way that Joe kind of like, trying to kind of turn down the volume on those statements was like, yeah, nobody's running with that.
Yeah, I mean, my name got thrown in the mix.
Yeah. Oh yeah?
Yeah, because he's like, oh, is DJ Vlad building schools? So I had a response to that.
Right.
My response was bringing up a flashback of my Dr. Umar Johnson interview from 7 years ago,
Right.
where he was talking about the school that he's building.
Now you're actually trying to own your own school or buy
Yes,
your own
build.
school? Like,
Yes,
explain
sir.
that to me.
The Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy is a school that I conceived of a very long time ago, but began to actually put teeth into the creation of that school a couple of years ago. We're interested in acquiring the St. Paul's College, Lawrenceville, Virginia. It's an HBCU, closed down about 3 years ago, and has just been sitting there unoccupied for 3 years. There's a $2 million price tag on that property. We've raised $700,000 over the past year and a half to try to acquire that property.
Is it built?
It is not built. Allegedly, according to his Instagram, it's launching next year.
Right. Well, congratulations to him if it is.
If it actually does. Now, someone actually pointed out, when I tweeted it out, and that the tweet became a whole firestorm kind of thing, someone pointed out that he's actually been taking donations for that school since 2009. So for 14 years, he's been taking donations for a school.
Right.
Actually, now it's 15 years he's been taking donations for a school that still has not launched. Now, to answer his question, no, DJ Vlad has not built a school.
Right.
But he's also not been taking people's money.
To build a school. Oh,
school.
man. You're going to use me for the shot back? All right, cool, man. Whatever, man. Whatever, okay. Hey, all right, hey, Umar, you're right. You're tuning in. That was Vlad's response to you. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine if, when I launched Vlad TV in 2008, imagine if I've been taking people's money and taking donations for Vlad TV for all this time and promising that next year I will launch Vlad TV. But
Vlad,
keep giving me some
this
money.
topic has nothing to do with me. You are using me right now to take shots at this man. I will say this, though. Eminem, I think a big part of our show becoming popular in the beginning was Eminem co-signing it.
Oh, Eminem co-signed your show?
He co-signed the show.
Also, I didn't know that.
He was on a Crooked Eye. He had a podcast.
Right. Yeah, I saw that interview.
And he was like, yo, I was watching Mav Hoffa, and, my expert opinion, and these are the guys that we want to hear from. These are the guys who know the lyricism, and I was like, wow, like, incredible. And the numbers went up around that time. Yeah.
All right, so shout out to Mav Hoffa, first and foremost, for not letting Vlad bait him into that whole situation pertaining to Dr. Umar Johnson. Me personally, I've never been a person to keep up with him. I really don't have no type of background history about him whatsoever. I just, see his name come across certain titles and whatnot, and that be it. And However, back to the main topic, like he just finished out with, Eminem gave him a real great alley hoop, something that I pretty much been speaking on every time I do like a small defense on Eminem. Like, you got to do your history on what Eminem be doing before you ever try to just challenge this position based upon his skin complexion. And also, like they said, you got to, think about other sports with that's started by other races, and it's other races that's dominated in those sports, So we just have a big old broader understanding when it comes to certain topics. But I pretty much done spoke on this in a previous little short or whatever I dropped, so I ain't gotta dive off into this too much from my perspective. But I wanted to see what Math Hoffa had to say, because he come from New York, come from Brooklyn, got a hip hop background, part of battle rap, got a real hip hop podcast. And, so I definitely wanted to see what he had to say on that. And I learned something new. I didn't know that Eminem had gave him that alley hoop that he gave him. So, shout out to Math, like I said. Shout out to M. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Keep it a Benji for me. If not, don't jump in. Shout out to the Dice crew. I'm out.